I appreciate this shit,
What's my name?
What's your name, bro?
Sam.
Sam, all right, let's make sure, bro.
All good.
Oh, shit. Look at my chichos out and shit, bro. Damn,
What's up,
B.
doped up and dying?
Why are you playing footsie with me?
I'm sorry, bro. I don't mean to play. Oh!
Back in the new podcast. I just got bitch slapped.
Yeah, boy. Yo,
I just got bitch slapped.
I'm gonna tell you something.
It's
I'm gonna tell you something.
420.
When you were telling that,
I just got bitch slapped.
hey Dylan, when you were telling that story before this podcast, I wanted him to do that same thing. I'm pretty sure I mentally made him do it. Yo.
I want to retaliate.
Look at my leg.
Look at his
Look
leg,
at
bro.
that.
I hit him before the podcast started.
Yeah, it's true.
So I legally cannot retaliate.
Damn, bro.
That's not how you get on a podcast.
I'm already on top. I have a 2-for-1, guys.
You get a flagrant foul, bro.
Guys, welcome to Doped Up and Dying here at the, I almost said new studio, but Joey and Ani's Too Much Content new studio. Guys, we're feeling good. It's 420. This is a 420 special episode.
Yo, Ani,
this is a bonus episode.
Oh, you already dropped the plug. How you gonna drop the J like that, bro?
This is a bonus episode. So we're going to put this out. This is just for all the dope heads out there. This is a 420 special, and we're out here on the couch feeling good, smoking. We also got this cake. I got to put this on camera. This shit is, wow, this is a 420 all edibles cake that Ani got. Ani, you're
Ani
a fucking
is
psycho.
a dangerous.
Ani is dangerous.
If
Ani's
you're a
dangerous.
dangerous individual, my friend.
That's
You're
not
like you're like a Kill Bill character, son. You just trying to fuck us all up. Yo, first of all, she's just
Ani
eating
made-
this cake like
Yeah.
it's
Like
a regular
cake.
cake.
Just regular cake.
That is how I'm eating it right now.
Ani's
actually.
110 pounds soaking wet. She's not. You're gonna be so body high, dude. You're gonna be like floating through your whole house,
It's
man.
a holiday.
It is a
okay,
holiday.
first- and-
Okay, so let's
wait,
get
wait,
into
can
that.
I get a shout out? Quick shout out
Go for it.
to Baked by Lori. Lori, she's the best. Hit her up. Find her on Instagram. Hey guys, we have company.
Oh, shit.
Find her on
Hello,
Instagram.
hello.
She has the best edibles, dude. We begin
Alice,
just
can you hop in real quick?
flying.
Alex Scarlato.
Oh my god.
Alex in
From
the
Broad
motherfucking
Topics
building.
with Kim Condon. But if you ask me, she's the real star of that show.
Oh,
Alice
shit.
Scarlato.
You could
But
say
if
her
Kim is in
name
this
right.
room, I'll be honest.
Scarlato. Scarlato.
But I'll be real with you. If Kim was here, I wouldn't say
I love
that.
your mushroom pants.
She's mushroom.
Welcome,
she's
Alex.
mushroomed the fuck out.
I have the wrong drug on today, but I realized I don't have very much weed attire, and now it feels like pointless to get any because it's legal. Like it wouldn't be cool anymore. I have these socks, but that's about it.
Yeah. Weed's not cool anymore.
It's
Everyone
cool. It's cool, but it's not cool to like put on your clothes and be like, I smoke weed. It's like having
not-
a cigarette shirt. Like
Yo, I was somewhere with Kevin. This is Kevin Sanchez, my co-host, by the way. Is my boy, Kevin
What's up,
Sanchez. Sam Buck.
Hello.
nice to meet you.
We did.
We were somewhere. I was about to go to a show. Here's a joint if you'd like. And Kevin goes, yo, I smell something loud. I smell weed. And after a second, he looks at me and goes, I think it's you. And I smelt myself, and
It was definitely you, bro.
it was definitely
You
me.
know what's crazy?
It's not cool to smell like weed.
Well, you know what's crazy about that? I used to like detest people that used to just come to parties who smell like weed, especially if it was like a family gathering. I was that guy, and now I'm the person that always smells like weed. And it's a weird turn of events, and I feel embarrassed.
Over the summer, I went to my uncle had remarried this billionaire woman, and like he
Wait.
sold his house and moved into her house and shit. And I went to go meet her.
How
at
well off
her
is your
house.
father before this?
This is one of my uncles.
Uncles,
He
okay.
was in his 40s, I guess, when they got married. I don't know. He was pretty well off.
Good
and
for
everything,
him.
But the way that like her money blew his out of the water, I was like, all right, I'll go to this house. I'll see what's up. And she was having like a little backyard party or whatever. And I knew my uncle smoked weed, so I was like, whatever, I'll bring some weed. Hopefully I could like sneak away, smoke with my uncle or whatever. This property is fucking crazy, dude. This is like truly $1 billion fucking house. It's wild. Like I don't know
They got
for sure. but it
canines on every
had to
corner
be-
and shit.
It literally
Ha-
had to be
and-
like a $300 million
This
house.
is-
Like
this-
literally,
this
it was
is
crazy.
You know how it's because I'm a child. I mean, you said this the other day on Jessica Q podcast, discussing hot shout out, and you said my biggest thing was I just wasn't a child. Like my biggest thing was I wasn't a child anymore when I grew up. Like that was my biggest. What was it?
Like yeah, like I had
was
such
my
a
biggest
great
issue.
Like by the time I was 17, like the biggest trauma I had ever gone through was being 17 now and not being a kid anymore.
You
Like
know
I had
how-
such a good childhood.
You know how I judge wealth? If you have a secret door in your house. If you
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I don't care how big your property is. If there's not at least 3 secret rooms per like, I don't know square
This
footage,
woman-
but do the math for me.
I went to
Yeah.
this kid's house once, and he had he had a house built to the top of a mountain in New Hampshire.
What?
So
I don't
dope.
fuck with mountains
Like-
like that because I'm from Florida.
Dude,
Whole glass ceiling. One of the rooms was this size, covered in guns. Like these people were crazy. They were like, this was like if a zombie apocalypse happened, their house would be perfect.
this woman seemed like old money, like the way that she styled the place and decorated it. It felt like I was in like a fucking mansion in Paris or something like that.
Joey.
But anyways, so I bring a joint to this party and I ask my uncle if it's cool to smoke, and he's like, yeah, we'll just go off to the side to do it. It's not a big deal. It's fine.
Cheers.
So I'm thinking it's all casual, and I go smoke my joint, and we clip it, and I keep the rest of it in my pocket. And the whole rest of the party, anytime I go near this woman, his new wife, anytime I go get anywhere within her vicinity, she goes, somebody smells like pot. It's fucking so embarrassing, dude.
Me, motherfucker.
I
You know,
just
like-
want to be in with you, you fucking rich bitch.
You rich bitch. It's one of those things where so like I have like an extended family, like stepsisters and like a stepmom, and they all drink wine every family gathering, and I'm the one that has to smell like weed, and it's awkward because this past like Thanksgiving was finally the time I looked at my dad. I go, it's not fair that everyone gets to just be
It's getting
drunk off their
fucked up,
ass.
yeah.
Like I'm an adult. I'm 23. Like I'm kind of an adult. So like, I think I deserve to be like, hey, I think I deserve to smell like weed. But like, there's a time where you gotta pick and choose when to smell like weed. But like, I don't know. Do you consider 420 a holiday? We were discussing that before you came in.
I think it's going to be less of a holiday now, now that it's legal. But like, since I started smoking weed, since I was like 16, I feel like it's a holiday for teenagers, for people who are,
Like Alex, we do this every day.
yeah, exactly.
Like
It can
Alex,
be-
let's
it can
be
be
real.
a-
We do
It's a
this
nice
every
excuse.
fucking day.
It's sort of like a nice excuse, like the way that
To, like, blow people
Halloween
off.
is a nice excuse to like dress like a slut. Like
Halloween's
For-
still a holiday.
Yeah, like 420 is a nice excuse to fucking get
Be way too
stupid
high.
and
Yeah.
smoke all day
Yeah.
long and not have
Just
any
eat, yeah.
fucking like regret about smoking, before everything that you do for the day. Whereas on a general day, you'd be like smoking half to a quarter of the amount.
Yeah, but it's also funny because like before even like pandemic, when we were at the studio, I think about it sometimes how much we would smoke because like everyone would roll a joint and sometimes you would catch yourself out there with 3 baseball bats at a time.
I know I've been trying. It's so often I roll a joint and I go outside ready to light it, and so many other people have joints that I'm like, I guess I'll just put mine away.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. This is like we're indulging
Way
to a
too
point
much.
that like we obviously can't financially like justify that kind of indulgence. What are we doing?
That's why I don't smoke blunts anymore. Honestly,
Oh my
like
God,
I'm 3
Whoever
years
wants it.
off of blunts. I used to smoke 2 packs of backwoods a day. I used
Awful.
to like smoke so many blunts. And now that I just smoke weed, I feel like I can say no sometimes. Like if there's a spliff being passed around.
That's funny. I lost my taste.
That's
for,
why I love bongs.
for blunts and spliffs. Like such a
hate it.
like I just don't want them. I feel like I'm like a purist in
Yeah.
drugs. Like I don't really like mixing.
Do you have a bong
like
at home?
psychedel-
You
yeah,
do,
yeah,
right?
of course.
I know you have like a Rick and Morty one, like me.
Yeah, I have a couple bongs. I got
Ask
'cause
him how many times do I walk by that store and just want to get every Rick and Morty bong?
I know.
in the
Y'all
world?
got a Rick
I have
and
a
Morty
cool
bong
Rick and
is
Morty
out.
bong.
I almost want to collect them. There's like this one shop by me where like you'll find nice ones.
There's too many to collect, dude. Every smoke shop has Rick and Morty bongs.
Oh,
It's
you're
true.
the best. Ani's literally this is amazing.
You're a good producer.
I
Ani.
bought one bong once. And I brought it home and I smoked out of it. It was amazing. I go to clean it in the sink and I drop it in the sink and it shatters.
No.
And I'm like, I guess I can't have bongs. I'm not going to
That's the
give
same.
myself any bongs anymore.
Sam does literally the type of person that you can't have a bong near.
I think that
You're real. I, mean, I don't
That
know
is
I don't know if I trust you my favorite bong.
very often cleaning glass is the most
Listen,
dangerous.
I'm sorry for bitch slapping you, okay?
You missed that, by the way.
It's like with kids, like you want to be extra careful when they're in the bathtub
Yeah.
because they might drown. It's like cleaning glass is the most likely you
It's
have
heavy.
to
My bad.
lose your glass. It's when you need to have your heaviest eye on it.
It
It's
is-
like
it-
it's like a child. In that
It's anxiety
sense.
because like I do this thing where
I
like
drop children too. I don't give a fuck.
Drop children all the time.
That's how-
That's
Let
how you
them
make
drown.
comedians.
that's what made me special. So
Isn't that we all were dropped? That's why we're in this room celebrating
Damn it.
420.
I don't know how I made
wanna
it here, guys.
by next year, I want to convince my mom to start participating in some weed.
Now that it's
420,
legal-
my dad
I
needs to
got
be
my
high.
mom to start taking CBD pills because
That's how you
listen,
start. That's how you baby
my
her-
mom's
baby
such a
her in.
petty bitch that when my parents were divorced but still living together, my mom called the cops and had my dad arrested for weed.
That's great.
Literally, I was
That is
in the
a-
kitchen.
that
He was
is
getting
awful.
like arrested for a joint. Like,
Oh man.
but now I got her to take CBD, but they're full spectrum CBD, which means they have 5% THC in it. So she's like, I'm feeling so much better and calmer. Like, I'm like, yeah, just keep taking the CBD pills, Mom. It'll make you.
Was she like a
Yo,
hard
you're
woman?
Shafir and your mom.
I hope she doesn't
What?
listen to this.
You are.
It's 5%.
Oh my
She's
god.
That's nothing.
Last
That's
night,
nothing. It's
last
nothing.
night when Sal
She's a better
says
woman
to
now.
Ari, and he just goes, Ari, you didn't jug these and then there's a moment he kind of goes around the room, and then he looks at him again and goes, Ari, I would not be okay with that. and he goes, Ari, by
That's
the way,
great.
I would not be okay with
I was
that.
concerned. I had already eaten one of the candies, and I was like, I'm not in for that. Which they were in his.
I
dad
think he
just
might
said
have
they were.
learned his lesson. I think
Yeah.
Ari's learned his lesson. Do you think?
I think so. At this point,
I think at this point when
at
it goes
least with our
viral-
group.
You mean when
know?
you lost the Netflix special?
something like that? It was that.
but you
wasn't
know what's crazy?
over
He
the
lost it
dosing.
over
It
Kobe.
might-
Yeah, that
he
was
didn't
not
even
over the
lose it
dosing.
for
That was-
I
dosing.
feel like
That
it's
was-
all. I feel like it's all
that was
kind
all
of
kind of
connected.
And you know what
Yeah.
else is funny? I don't know if he's learned his lesson in that department at all.
in the dosing
No,
department.
because what's
I
his
think
name
he
just
learned his
died.
lesson
The-
in the dosing department, but not in the other.
But I don't want him. I want him to keep going. When he
being
was,
Ari.
who
You saw-
died recently?
I
being
saw
Ari, 100%.
Joey
100%.
literally the next 2 days after Joey. Joey was talking about how like, oh, he's such a little bitch. Bert was having a great time. And it was like,
That's so
Dude,
funny. That's so funny.
But my mom smokes weed. We smoked together like
that's
for the
beautiful.
first time when I was like still a teenager, maybe like 19 or so, and that's been a big part of our
Your
relationship.
mom's a hippie mom for sure. I
She's
can tell.
very cool. Yeah.
I do. Mom,
she has acid pants.
Yeah, but my dad has been so against it his whole life, but recently he admitted to me that he took an edible.
You said this to me
And
the other day.
the night that he took an edible, we'd been watching a documentary together, and I was just like, wow, I'm so glad I showed this to my dad. I knew he was gonna like it, but I didn't think he was gonna like it this much. And the next afternoon, he was like, "You saw me laughing my ass off on the couch, right? Your mother gave me one of those gummies." I thought I was gonna die at one point.
The first time I ever
It
got
was your mother. I swear to God, I was flying off a kite.
he
Your
goes-
mother's.
He
She's
goes,
crazy.
Next time, I'm gonna take half.
the first time
I'm
I
gonna bite
got
the head off. That's it.
You know that's
high-
cool because he's looking at you for advice. He's more like, should I take half? What do you think? Should I take the whole one?
Well, it was
again?
cool because
Maybe I just stay in the deep zone.
I had my suspicions that he had sort of picked up smoking with my mom, kind of behind my back, trying to still set a good example for me. But this was the first time ever that he admitted anything to me, and it made me feel like, oh, like
Felt great.
that's nice. We're like you're looking at me like an adult, like which he
Enough to
does.
talk.
He's just not good at doing that. My mom's better at doing that.
Yeah,
my
my
dad
mom-
got us
yeah.
tickets to Weird Al. My dad got us tickets to Weird Al Yankovic
That
like
is-
2
sounds-
years ago.
That sounds
sounds
great.
trippy
That's
as
actually a
fuck.
dream for me.
It was front row, and it was with the Boston Symphony Orchestra.
No.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
and I got.
Tell me you've seen Penn and Teller too.
Oh,
They were
like,
at
now
the
you're not
same
being
show.
serious.
Oh,
No,
really?
I feel like it's not. The honesty's not coming through when you say Penn and Teller.
I love Penn and Teller.
I don't know
but
why.
I
Do you?
also-
I can't
also-
believe how white this show just got.
No.
What is Penn and Teller? What is going on here? Holy shit!
But we took edibles.
One of your
I got my dad
brothers is gonna
to-
shoot up a school. I know this
I'm
for
an only.
certain
I'm
now.
an only child. I'll
Me
shoot up the
too.
school.
Fuck yeah.
There's
No
three.
way, Ani,
There's.
we
Oh
have
my.
so much
There's
to
three
talk
lonely
about.
onlys
So
in the
lonely.
room.
So lonely.
Did you guys grow up? Do you guys think you grew up faster
Yeah.
because you're an only child?
Yeah, but I grew up faster for other reasons.
I
but
think
yeah.
I maybe grew up slower because I was an only child in a
Because
way.
your parents tried to baby you. The
Well,
whole
yeah,
time.
and it's like I didn't have siblings to show me like to fucking act out and like show me that it's okay to sometimes act out. I always
Yeah.
like lived like doing shit against the rules, but with one foot in the door kind
Did you,
of thing.
You said you had a good childhood, so your parents didn't hit you at all.
No.
Okay,
I had
okay,
a great
okay.
childhood. It was
Okay.
great.
Okay.
I'm their little princess. They're still together. Like,
That's
My
Oh, they're
fucking
still
beautiful.
together.
yeah.
See, I'm in a weird position.
I live with them happily. I love them. Like,
That's nice.
It's
That's
nice.
nice. I rolled
Saving
my
money.
eyes. That's like when you hear someone say they had a good set, and you're like, I bet you fucking did. It's the same thing. They think you had a good childhood. Go fuck yourself.
Wait, so what happened with Weird Al?
sorry, man. Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, I got a 500 milligram edible, and I gave my dad 50 milligrams, and I ate the rest of it.
How do you know it was 50 milligrams?
because I counted the squares and I
okay.
brought it, and he and I got in like it was like a tripping experience with the Boston Symphony Orchestra and
that's
Weird Al. We were just
awesome.
sitting there, just like it was a good experience. That
I'll
was
bet
the,
the performance was fantastic.
they're a great band. Like
They're a great band, and I'll bet
He's
that
talented.
he could perform. Like, there's a reason why people still go see his fucking stupid ass show year after year. He's got to be a good performer.
and now
Stupid ass fucking
he's-
show. Oh my god, I want
Did
my
he-
ticket
who-
so bad.
I'm literally not. I'm not trying to be. I would
I will
love to
walk
go.
out right now.
I would
It's a
love
trip.
to go
It's
to
a trip.
that.
No, it is really fun.
Yeah.
Especially with the orchestra behind him and just being high as shit. And see, like, concerts used to be, like, I used to go to a concert a week before Corona and everything.
A concert a week?
Yeah. My
That's
dad's
dope.
a musician.
That's
so I
a great
go-
way to live.
Yeah.
Dude, concerts. Dude,
Yeah,
the
see,
fi-
being I mean, that's entertaining as fuck, man. That's
yeah. I don't go to concerts
We're
that often,
stand-ups.
but
We go to shows
Yeah,
every
you-
night.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's I
Sorry.
don't know.
the feeling at a
agree,
concert
but-
when everybody's on the same vibe is similar but very different than like in a comedy club. It's just as cool though.
You know,
Because
I
with
never.
comedy,
out, yeah.
with comedy, I'm not gonna judge it, but there's a level of like I do this too. Like if I go to a concert, I can't do any of that, so I can just fully enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like watching the NBA or some shit like that.
Yeah.
When adults watch.
What's the best smoking artist you've seen? Mine's Currency.
I saw
Currency.
Currency and Wiz Khalifa together.
Oh,
which
that's
was pretty
exactly.
great. Yeah.
Currency's the best because it's I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's cool when you're at a show and a certain artist is coming on. The second you just start seeing puffs, and it's like smoke signals,
That's
and
dope.
eventually you don't even need to. I'm telling you, if you go to a Currency Wiz concert, 100%. If you're like a low tolerance, you don't need to bring weed. You can sit in the middle and just.
Yeah, that sounds true. A lot of those concerts get smoked the
I've
fuck
never
out.
done drugs and watched a concert. And I
Really?
gotta do it, yo.
That's
I don't know how you did that with your
I
father.
thought you were gonna say I've never done drugs. I was like, I was in the room with you outside.
Hey, why are you fucking giving away the secrets? No, I'm smoking J's. They fucking.
Yeah, no, I like.
Shout out to the new fucking graphics, by the way, by Ani.
Oh, yeah.
They're too
looks great.
crispy. I love them. It's such a vibe.
I've gotten too fucked up at concerts before.
Yeah, me too. Oh shit, I've been to a few concerts that later on in the week I've thought to myself, oh, I have tickets to those concerts, and then I looked at the date on the ticket and I was like, oh fuck, I was literally there the other night.
Yeah.
That's Xanax. That was Xanax. Fuck
Oh,
it.
I would drink. Oh, this is a real bad story. It's not even for about a concert, but when I was 17, I drove up to Portland, Maine to see Tom Segura, and this is when I was 18, and this is when I was in my drinking phase. So those mega bottles of Moscato.
Yeah.
I drank a full one of those when I got there, and then I threw up, and then I
Why?
still
Why?
sat front row and met Tom Segura after,
Goddamn.
and I had like a little bit of dry throw up on my shirt.
I went to.
He's like, hey man.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, I love Thrilled. I love, what was that other album? Like, I was so, and he was like,
He goes,
pic-
yeah, man.
He's like,
yeah,
nah,
man.
he's like,
take
nah,
this picture, man.
He's like, nah, man, I'm Gabriel Iglesias.
I was like, shit, I'm in
Yes,
Connecticut.
but I
man.
Why the
appreciate
fuck
it.
didn't you brush your teeth, bro? Why the fuck didn't you brush your fucking teeth? It smells like shit, dude.
smells like
This
shit,
is
dude.
such a bad.
Did you eat shit? Did you?
I flew out to LA for the New Year's show for Joe Rogan. Blacked out. Don't remember
oh my
that
God,
show.
dude. You living a good life, bro.
Yeah,
You living a good
I,
life. You
I
love
love-
it.
I wish I remembered it. It's not so good not remembering.
So
Yeah.
you went by yourself? You didn't go with a friend?
Yeah, I went by myself.
Okay.
I went with friends and still didn't remember it. I went to.
Did they remember anything?
I saw Drake at Penn State. I took a couple Xanax and literally fucking didn't remember. And then I saw Logic once in the city
You don't
somewhere.
want to remember.
And I
that.
spent I spent the entire time in the bathroom, which is fine. But
throwing up.
yeah, literally just.
My friend got kicked
puking.
out of
I
a
was
Tory
fucked
Lanez
up.
concert for throwing up once in the bathroom.
Well, at
Fuck
that
out of here, bro. Tory Lane, you can't get kicked out of a Tory
Right, he
Lanez
couldn't.
concert.
We couldn't see him anyways on stage.
At that same Logic concert, I almost got thrown out for sneaking a minor a drink in the bathroom. She just was very cool. She was chatting with me for a couple of minutes. She asked me if I would buy her a drink, and I was just fucked up already and did it. And like 2 minutes later, she was caught with the drink, and they were coming after me.
And she snitched on you?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Bitch.
she was young, I guess, maybe like 17, 18. She
Well,
fucking
you
snitched
still
on
don't
me, and
snitch.
I ran away from him into the crowd and hung out there until I needed to
Isn't
go to
that
the
the best
bathroom
at
again.
concerts?
You know
It
what
was
I
nice.
wish someone told me when I was a 18-year-old? I wish somebody just was like, yo, or 16, 17, 18, it's like, yo, nothing's gonna ever really affect you. And just do whatever the fuck you want for the most part. Just don't kill nobody. No, I'm good. Or don't do heroin.
Dude, it's actually funny. I'm wearing the craziest. I went
You
to
can do anything but heroin.
Heroin.
Murder, rape,
No murder, no
stealing
rape.
children. All good.
Those
but
four
just
things.
don't do heroin.
Those 4 things you can't do. Those are the 4 things you can't do.
Experiment killing with animals. Why not?
Yeah, you can do that.
if you need to get it out. That's some shit like when you're like your mom really loves you, she'll just be like, "What he needed an outlet." Like, no, why?
I was giving-
Why would you allow that?
I was trying to support Petco. We had stock in there.
Dude, I don't know. If it's
I killed a lizard once. My mom looked. I remember one time killing a lizard. Like there was a lizard on a wall, and I just picked up a rock and I just threw at it. The chances of me hitting this lizard are.
you didn't understand the reality of what it was gonna mean to kill the lizard, right? Like I remember that experience
Explodes
as a
on the
kid.
fucking
When you're
wall.
like, holy fuck, what have I done? Why would I ever do that? I'm an idiot.
My
I-
grandma used to pay me to kill squirrels with a BB gun.
No.
Yeah, she would be like, if you kill
What?
squirrel, chipmunks were $5, squirrels were $10, rabbits were $20. They had a BB gun and they'd pay me to shoot them in
that
the
squirrel
front
is-
yard.
Yo, that's like dying by.
They
like,
would
that's-
pay
that's
me
like
for
getting-
that.
It's like dying by like a flare gun. It's like why you? It's like yo.
No,
At that point, just
sometimes
shoot.
they'd
At that
be
point, just
twitching
shoot.
because they don't. You
Just-
can't
he's-
kill
he's
them,
a baby.
so you'd
Finish
have to
him
like
off.
smash them with a shovel. It was real bad.
Sam,
No.
double tap. Sam, double tap.
They're
Go
so
through the
cute.
eye. It's
I
juicier.
know this is.
They're the cutest
Did you guys
things ever.
did you guys eat them?
No, it was just because they would
They
fuck
were
up
just
her
for
flowers.
sport?
They'd
It was
fuck up her
just for-
flowers.
Just for fun.
Yo, your grandma
They
was
would
just like
eat
making
her
a necklace
flowers
of
and
skull,
shit.
squirrels.
Oh my god.
It was simply for sport.
Simply.
That's what happens
I
when you
just
don't
like
celebrate
watching that
420,
fucked
by the
up.
way.
Yo, she's trying to.
I didn't even think
Yeah.
that was fucked up until like 2 months ago. I remembered that thought, and then I was like, "That's not right."
Who is this? Your grandma?
My
Yeah.
dad slaughtered a woodpecker in the backyard once, and it affected me
Why?
because it wouldn't stop fucking pecking on our tree. We couldn't get it to leave.
How did he kill it?
I don't remember. I just remember him literally telling me as a child, "I'm going to kill the woodpecker," and I was like,
One
"You
day we
could have
didn't hear it.
hidden that from me forever. I never needed to know about you killing the woodpecker, Pop, but thank you."
I
Your father
remember.
wants you to know, just in case anything happens with you, he got your back.
I guess so, but like I'm
just
pretty
kill
sure
shit,
they
yo.
might be a little bit endangered. So I don't know.
I always want to go hunting, but I'm like at some point I'm like scared that like I said like the same thing with the lizard.
I can't do that shit.
I'm gonna get to the line
Fuck
and
that.
I'm gonna go hell yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then the reality is gonna set in and I'm gonna go, why am I attributing to this?
I already did DMT. I don't need to copy Joe Rogan that much.
I've been letting
Yeah, but you just moved to fucking Texas at this point.
I've been letting this spider live in this little corner of my bathroom right by the sink, right where I have to turn the sink on just because I felt guilty about killing it for like weeks now. It's literally been there for like a month.
just move it
check
outside.
on it because I'm afraid. I'm afraid to touch it. All I could do is kill it if I'm getting close to it. I don't know what to say. I'm just not
You're like, listen,
not
we have a
fucking-
weird relationship.
Anyways, but I let it live, and then today I took a good look at her. I got real close. I was literally wasting time this morning just looking at this spider, and the thing looked pregnant to me. I don't know what to say. It looked like she was about to
was
lay some
out
eggs.
here
Sounds like you're a
fucking.
single mother in Alabama. You're like, shit, my kid's pregnant. I don't want it.
Kill those babies.
I told her no children until you
no
out my
babies.
house.
I didn't want her in my house. I try not to get near her. I'll beat the shit out of her. I'm not
Oh, we gotta
killing
get rid
her.
of those babies.
I never abuse my
said her.
child. I never abuse my child, but I will abuse my grandkids. Fuck them.
So I asked her if she would get an abortion, and she said no. And so I had to call my daddy.
And
in
I
there.
said, get in the tub. Get in the tub.
No, I ended up.
Come to the top of these stairs. Let's have a conversation.
After sparing this thing for a full month, I just made the fucking call today and killed it, and I don't know how to feel.
Oh, I thought
You
you made
understand
the
that-
call like you called an exterminator for one spider. I was like, give me a nickel and I'll do that. Like,
No. I ran the sink around its
Give me a
web.
hug.
I fucking.
give me a hug. I'm very lonely.
I don't know how to feel because it kind of became my friend. I'm washing my face next to the spider every night for a month, and here we
And
are.
you got
just-
the southern accent still.
just plotting.
You're
She's
still
like,
doing the southern accent.
I'm a lay
I gotta wash my
I'm a lay
face.
babies and murder this bitch.
I don't know. Life's hard, guys.
Life is hard.
Well, you know you ran into really sticky territory because there's a very, very possible chance that you go to kill it, and then all the babies come out.
It didn't happen.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Did you think about
I
that?
don't
at
think
all?
that.
I don't know. Yeah.
What?
You ever seen those?
The
Joey,
hot-
can,
that-
I mean, can you find a video of someone killing a spider and then all the babies just exploding out of it because they didn't realize?
You guys have a beautiful studio. Is that weed cake?
It is.
Yeah,
Would you like
do
a
you want
slice?
some?
We should all try on
Do you have
I
tacos
hammer.
still? I need a taco. I can't eat on air, but man, how long? It's like, how long's this show? I came for a visit. I want to hang, but
No,
like,
we're gonna end here in a
may I
little bit.
eat a taco?
Eat
go
a fucking
taco.
taco.
Okay.
Get out of here.
I ate so many edibles.
We can send
today,
you
it
off here in a
doesn't
second. You want to send off in a second?
It's whatever you want. I could hang if you'll let me eat a taco.
I don't give a fuck.
All right,
Absolutely.
I want you on mic.
No,
I'll be a lady.
it's doped up and dying. The idea is supposed to be a hang. That's why it looks like
The
we're in
first
like, in
time
the
I
living
came
room.
on, they didn't release the episode. I won't talk about why.
I'll talk about why. I'll speak about this. Listen, this is a great vibe show, and that's what it's supposed to be. And go for it.
No, I want you to keep going, buddy.
Oh, should we all sit like?
Yeah, we should all.
Pockets is
Okay.
I was on the last episode.
is on that episode, and it's one thing to not have fun. It's another thing to like shit on my guest for an hour, and it was at one point.
Wait, don't put this on me. Don't be like
Whoa.
I was.
And Sam was like, "Hey, dude,
Pockets
gotta get
came
rid
on
of-
my
listen,
podcast.
listen.
I was on
and
mushrooms.
you almost
he was on
quit your own
acid.
podcast.
I did. Oh, because we were tripping balls and he made it very hard. But this is not what happened.
Yeah, he makes everything very hard.
Shout out
I'm-
Pockets.
Shut up, Pockets.
I love Pockets. He makes
Listen,
me very hard
I love
whenever
him.
I see him.
He pushes for greatness, but at the same time, it was a hard episode, and it was one thing. I looked at
Pockets
Sam.
has a strong personality.
Yeah, so
Chill
I
out.
looked at we end the episode. Sam looks to me and goes, "Dude, if you release that, I'm never coming back on." And I was like, "Man,
What is that? Do I need to bitch slap you
Really,
again?
I'm just feeling Dylan, if you don't realize how you are putting his info, like
Yeah.
putting his business out there, like you gotta recognize that for sure.
not what
And that's
happened.
literally.
That's not what happened.
I was literally like, "Why didn't they put that episode out? I had a great time."
it wasn't up to. I didn't like it.
You guys' stories aren't aligning. I don't know what to believe.
I'm
Do you want me to tell you that they got Pockets stormed out at the end, and then Dylan was like, "That was it. It was a good
It was-
episode
so
up until
what
that."
happened. It was very bad energy
no,
at the
what
end, and
yeah.
you guys were like, "Why even release this? It's too much."
But it was
I'm
a good
obviously
podcast.
lying.
I get
I
that.
know.
I'm obviously lying. Exactly. It was a bad.
I don't
want to
get
bad
murdered
energy
in my
podcast.
sleep.
It was a bad energy podcast, and it was one point like where I was just like, I'm not an idiot. Like I'm not stupid. I'm not putting out bad energy. That's not
Yeah.
what my content's about. So I was like,
The only reason I
moving on.
brought it up is because they made me eat fucking trick cereal, and it wasn't a good food for on camera. I didn't mean to
guys
open
used
up.
to-
I thought we
I
switched to
opened up
cake.
a wormhole.
Tell me you guys used to eat cereal on this show.
They did,
And I
they
almost
used to.
felt bad about asking to fucking eat a taco.
And no milk.
No, we
no
used to-
milk with the
I
cereal.
sat on this, but now we're gonna smoke it.
Oh hell yeah. Yes, we used to eat cereal on this podcast.
In Japan, that's worth more.
Is this for me?
Oh yes.
Fucking good service here.
Ani's the best. I'm telling you.
Ani really is the
They
best.
let me sleep on their couch. It's very nice.
Well, Ani's not here. I feel like it's awkward to tell this story without her here, but man, I feel like I want to be friends with Ani so badly and so many times. So Ani came into my life just when Kim left, right? And so my first few experiences with Ani were just me crying about Kim not being around, and I'm so insecure that like I've like obsessed over that to the point where Ani thinks I don't want to be friends with her when I really do and I love her.
You're like,
But when she comes in, don't say that.
you're like, I needed another
like,
non-white friend.
Sister, I was just like going through it. I'm sorry. I should have given you the attention you needed. There she is. I love you.
She didn't even hear your story. She just was like, I got your food. That's
I mean, it's too much. She's too good.
She is really awesome.
Never leave her.
So,
Joey's like, "Don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. I do what I want out
oh
here."
Joey, did you find a spider video?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, can I please? I want to indulge. This is
Dude, it's so cool.
Do
It's
it
great.
right before
Is it
you eat your
not?
taco. This is actually what she's putting on
turn
your
off this
taco.
music. I don't want
Are
to hear
those
this.
the babies on the spider's back? Because it looks okay.
Oh,
Well,
shit, it doesn't look
hold
like
on.
that.
Now I feel bad because mom didn't look like that.
I don't like this at all.
I would know better.
Oh,
than to
whoa,
fuck
whoa,
with
wait!
that
That's
thing.
already on them though.
Yeah, I think those things have been birthed already.
Yeah, no, I
that,
don't
that
like-
ain't no sad.
You gotta grab the raid for this one.
She just looked like she had
Nope,
like
move
a...
on, move on, move on.
No, I want to
You're
see
the
it.
one-
All right,
Let me
no,
see-
all right, fine.
Do you
Hold on.
like gross videos?
That looks fake. Is that... What is he push... What is he touching
I think he's
it
trying to
with?
suck it.
Yo, this-
I can't do
Oh,
gross
shit.
videos. Can you do gross videos?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Dude, I produce Legion of Skanks. I've been through all
That's
the gross
oh,
videos.
oh,
That is true. I couldn't do that. I saw one
That's my
beheading.
biggest
I
thing.
saw one beheading video, and I was like,
I hated that
guess.
on
All
rap.
right,
Whenever-
well, hold
anytime
on,
I had
that's intense.
After 9/11, I've seen at least 3 or 4 because my friends would just send me them.
Jesus.
They would just send
They were
me
like,
them.
"Is this you?"
Hey man, you serving in Afghanistan soon? Be careful out there, bro.
Oh my god.
I might have to leave here in a second, just to let you guys know, because I do have a meeting technically with Louis J. Gomez.
Okay.
Name
to say-
dropping.
I'm happy he doesn't watch my podcast because if he knew, he'd be really mad.
I had no idea how messy it was going to be to eat tacos on air. It's the funniest choice of something to eat. And I feel like now I have to commit to it.
Zoom in.
But it's such
Zoom
an
in.
issue, man.
Let me hold your mic
Do
for
not
you.
zoom in. This is dramatic.
I'm
Can I
gonna
have
hold your
taco
Hey, yo.
music? Wait, no.
Gentlemen.
We're gonna
Taco music.
we're
Taco
gonna
music.
we're gonna cut this out and make this.
Somehow we can still get copyright strike. Don't debate ASMR. All right.
Hey Dylan, we're gonna make a mukbang clip.
A mukbang.
Yeah.
I'm so happy
Funny
you
enough,
walked
this is
in.
the second time I've pulled this song up today.
I can't use the fork now. Come on.
All right, guys. This is a great 420 so
This is
far.
a great 420.
Just in case I do have to dip out of here in a second, guys, you know where to find me at Dylan J Negri. Let's do some plugs. Alex, we'll get to you in the end so you can wrap it up. Sam, tell them where to find you.
You can find me at Sam C. Buck, or you can listen to the. You can listen. I thought you were laughing at my name. I was like,
no, I was laughing at your face, but the music as well.
My thigh still hurts, so I know your face does too.
Let's not talk about it.
You can also listen to the Bucked Up podcast if you like listening to a nerdy white guy talk to rappers about self-help. And,
I gotta be on one of those.
of course, I'd love to have you on.
I need to come on as my rap persona, Little D.
I don't think so. Lil D can stay
Have you
in
not
your
heard my
pants.
bars?
No, but Lil D is hilarious.
There's already Lil Dicky.
There's already Little Dicky,
But
bro.
it's literally Little D.
Dylan, he's already had a lesbian pretending to be a rapper on.
I'm a hack. All right. Kevin Sanchez, tell me where to find you.
Hey, you can find me. You can find me on 115th Street and 3rd Avenue.
You can find me sitting in a taco
Con mi
shop, not
mamá.
eating tacos.
Con mi mamá y mi amiguita aquí comiendo tacos.
You can find me sitting in the back of
Órale, güey, no me
of a
interrupte.
truck for no reason.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
not
even know
legal.
why you're on the podcast. You were just here to make those.
I'm sorry. Hello, Sam,
I'm sorry.
you're right. Man. I was trying
Shout out
to
to
get my
our
shine.
all right. Shout out to our chef Kevin Sanchez. Thanks for the tacos, boy. Boy, you chef. All right, make sure to follow his food truck.
It's Kevin Sanchez.
Don't follow his food truck channel. It's Kevin Sanchez on Instagram.
I was gonna say I didn't know if I should lower the music for him because it was disrespectful or put it louder. So
Definitely louder. That's the answer on this podcast.
Okay. Vámonos, güey.
Alex.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. Check out Broad Topics podcast with me
Are you
and
at
Kim
10 yet?
Condon.
Are you at 10?
So close. I'm like 15 followers away
Get
from
her
10K.
to get her 10K.
Something like that.
Get her 10K.
When this goes out on Sunday and you at 10K, I want a screenshot and at doped up and down.
Unfollow me and follow her.
Follow both of us. Yeah, check out Broad Topics podcast on Gas
That's
Digital
a
Network.
great promotion. I want you to get like famous, have like 1 million followers, but then start telling me like, listen, unfollow me and go follow her, and eventually
Yeah,
you're
you're
down
like-
to like 5,000. You're like, oh, you guys really did it. You guys really took this shit serious. It's great.
Shit.
It's a great angle. All right.
Fuck yeah. Check out Broad Topics. Gas Digital Network comes out on iTunes and YouTube every Monday.
This is motherfucking doped up.
Run the light.
Okay.
Run the light.
Run the
Run the
light.
light.
Good?
You gotta ask some hard
Run
hitting
the light.
questions
Run the
right
light.
now.
Run the light.
So will you
I yelled at Alex. Oh, we did a show on Friday. And we have a friend named Alex, and he also was keeping. He was also.
What'd you do?
Oh, you, Alex? No. We were keeping the time, and this man's murdering. Listen, we use that word lightly, but listen, it's a murder box. When someone's doing well, give it to him. Every joke's hitting, right? And this dude lights him at 6 on the dot, and he's our friend. I almost tackled Alex. I'm like, Alex, do you not get what the fuck we're doing here?
Yo, he was yeah, he told me, hey, I went over a little bit, man. I ran it by 3 minutes, you know. I was like, all right, my bad, bro.
That's better than I was doing a show, and I had we were supposed to do the guy was supposed to do 7 minutes, and the host let him at 4. Let him at 4 because he was not. I was
Oh, because he always
he was not
runs?
doing. No, he was not
Oh, he's
doing
not
well.
doing
He was
good.
not. I was like, ooh, you're not even letting him do his full set right now.
And you know what's worse when they're recording this shit and they pick it up like, hey man, when did you like me?
You just hope they're bombing so bad they'll never listen back to the set.
Oh my goodness, yo. What are you looking at? What are you looking for, man?
He's trying to figure out if he has a meeting. I could tell.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, the only person who gets it.
He wants to continue the podcast, but he's worried about the meeting.
And I'm out of it.
Oh,
No, Lewis is like, I want a full hour, and Ralph has SDR, and so he's to get it.
Ani saves
Can
everything.
we eat this fucking
Ani-
cake?
Yeah.
We got to take a piece of this cake.
She came
Oh.
to chill. So
I did come to chill.
You did.
giving it to her first.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna go.
Let me switch. Let me help you.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to this, but I'm gonna have some cake.
You
'cause
should
I'd like-
have a podcast where you just eat tacos on camera.
You think
I like
so?
it.
And someone
You gave her
tries
the
to
one
ask
with the
you
with the
questions.
chocolate.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Did
chocolate
you make
weed?
this?
And look, that's an
No,
edible.
it's baked by
Baked by
Lori.
Lori, yeah.
baked by Lord.
Everything's infused.
It's
Literally,
awesome.
Joey,
the frosting, the cake.
frosting,
the-
yeah, too.
Wait, what's the most
of a
edibles
bitch.
you guys have ever taken?
Dude, recently, this is my thing now. I take fucking edibles, and I don't think about it. And then for some reason, I don't know if it's like the pre-edible high, I take a shower. And and when I'm in the shower,
I'm touching myself central.
I start. It's like it's everything in the butt. No,
I go from thinking about Ninja Turtles to my dick getting hard. And it's fucking crazy, man.
I'm like, do I want to fuck this turtle right now?
Hey, man.
I don't know why, but I'll take an edible, and I don't know if it's the hot water, if it's like the steam pour my pores or something. I get so fucking high, and I swear to you, I'm leaning on the thing, just like I gotta get the fuck out of the shower. And I have this awkward feeling of drying myself while wet. So like I'm almost done doing.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do, buddy? You're supposed to dry yourself when you're wet. That's usually what happens after you shower.
But I'm too high.
No, I like to dry off when I'm dry already. It's just like, I don't want any extra
I
moisture.
like wetting up when I'm dry.
You want to share?
Yeah. Do you want a Lady in the Tramp?
Oh, can we?
Have you guys
We
had a
should
taste of
make
this
up.
yet? Can I tell you, it tastes
We need to make up because you slapped
so
me.
strong.
I feel awful.
How many
You
milligrams?
slapped me.
Okay, so the whole cake was like
Hold on, we all talking over each
1,000
Yeah.
1,050.
You've given me about
What?
an eighth of this cake.
What the fuck? We are
Yeah.
not on the same page, Sam.
I was gonna.
We're
kiss
gonna-
Hey,
him.
hey, give each other a kiss on the cheek. Give a hug. Call it. Oh my God.
Somebody take a bite and spit it in the other person's mouth.
Yes. I don't know why I turned into a black girl. Going
I
for
felt
gay
his
guys.
hot breath go in my mouth.
I felt your energy.
Thank you. I appreciate it, baby.
I felt his hot breath.
You miss me bitch slap him because he slapped my leg.
Twice though. He slapped your leg twice.
Can you do it again?
No. Let's not do this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry, Dylan.
I want to keep the peace.
You know I
y'all.
love you.
Could I have a napkin, please?
Dylan's been pretending to be happy for like 40 minutes now. He was sitting there stewing. You
Now
was
what?
stewing because he slapped him. I mean, he slapped Dylan back to Florida and back to New York. It was in. Oh, he
I
left
don't
a
know when it
handprint.
comes. I just bitch slap people when they when they slap when they do shit.
Sam, I
dude-
like that you did that though.
I don't
I really did. Can I ask you a
I
question?
don't judge.
Can-
It's all edited
Nothing?
out. I don't judge all about it.
So can I ask you?
Nothing could make a person more furious than being slapped. It only happened to me once by like a friend. You know, like in like 7th or 8th grade when somebody thinks it's fucking funny to slap
I did
you.
that. That's what happened to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Dude, the pain I felt when I had been slapped by my friend, I was like, all right.
A slap.
What was
A slap is disrespectful.
was the Chappelle show big at the time you were in that at that grade?
Yeah, I guess it was.
It was. Do you think he did like a what did the 5 fingers say to their face type of shit? Like
No, this was like this was a girl, and she was like, I don't remember the situation. I just remember I was slapped hard in like a joking way, and I was like, nah, you're not joking with me like that.
damn. So you started fucking her up?
No. I was just
You ever fought
hurt.
someone?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not a fighter. Look at me.
I could see you turning all going crazy
No.
and fucking someone up.
One time at
I
a
feel like she fucks her boyfriend.
Yo,
I
if
like-
Ooh.
Alex got baned, she would never. You would never see her again.
Wait, what?
Like Batman.
Yeah, if someone
Oh,
broke
Bane.
her, if someone
Bane.
broke her
Oh,
back,
yeah.
we probably
you
would
wouldn't
not
see
see
me
her
again
again.
either. I'd be out of
You
commission.
almost broke your
I
back
did.
throwing a water
Yo,
to
wait,
your other hand.
Hold on, I got a question for Sam.
Kevin was.
Sam, would you have bitch slapped him if he was black?
No.
If he if he
Yes?
slapped my leg, yeah.
Yeah, I
If
feel
I was
like.
Pockets.
Would you have bitch slapped him if he was pockets?
No, I would not bitch slap pockets.
Bitch fluff.
The edibles are kicking in. No, I would probably not. But no, of course, if they were, I would. No matter what race.
No, honestly, I wasn't that.
I'll
I'm telling you,
slap
I
any
wasn't that
race.
mad about it because the first time I hit him on the leg was a good slap, and then I'm from Florida, but you got there's scum. There are rules to being a scumbag.
Dylan, you know I've
You
seen
s-
more white on white crime than I've seen black on white crime or white on black crime.
In your whole life,
In
or
my
just
whole life.
in this podcast today.
No, in my
You'll
whole life.
see a lot more
I
white
see a
on
lot
black
of-
crime if you hang out with me.
Sam's from Philly.
he
Right?
wears
I'm just
Nike.
making up
I'm
shit.
from
He wears Nike
Massachusetts.
shoes with Adidas socks.
Worse. That's even worse. He's from Mass. He's from, oh my goodness.
I put the mass in mass shooting.
Feeling it.
That's so hacky. Edit it out.
Edit it out.
Edit it
I
out.
didn't want to say nothing, Sam. I
Our,
was like,
our hack meter is bumping out right now. Joey, is the computer's okay? Are we overheating over there? All right.
We're doing all right.
All right, jeez. I thought everyone was just override the system. How's that cake? Yo, you're going hard.
she is.
Isn't it good?
Wait,
I
did
was
you
given a slice of cake. I figured it was my slice to eat.
Yeah. If you guys
Don't
like
cake
that-
shamer.
if you guys are interested in ordering it all, you have to go to Baked with Lori NY on Instagram and follow her, and then I believe that she does
Damn, this bitch
deliveries
got more
on
plugs
Sunday.
Unfollow
This bitch
me
got more
and
plugs on my show
follow
than
them. Unfollow me and follow Edibles with Lori.
No, go follow her. This
Baked
cake is
with
amazing,
Lori.
and I'm
Baked
assuming
with
Ani
Lori.
has a relationship with her. So anyone that Ani's friends with, I fuck with. Joey, I saw.
Son of a bitch, this is good.
Joey,
tearing into that, though.
Did you have something pulled up to watch? I saw a little peek in there.
Oh, I just pulled up
was
for
her
the background
Instagram.
the South Park vaccination special.
I think did we watch the second one yet?
We watched Pandemic.
It came out. When did
the
that air?
second one?
Oh yeah, no, the vaccination special aired recently, right?
Like 2 weeks ago.
I haven't seen that shit yet.
I would get in. I would watch that, but the copyright right now. I want this to go out possibly maybe Sunday. So I mean, we could watch it, but I'm not even gonna get into it. Go to a trailer on YouTube. Let's do that better.
Anybody see the Rick and Morty season 5 trailer?
Oh, I
No, I haven't.
It's dope.
Actually, honestly, just go to that. Fuck that. Yeah.
It's dope.
I haven't seen the past couple seasons of Rick and Morty.
That's a mistake on your part.
I feel like I'm too much of a hipster. I'm like too many people are watching.
He's like,
it.
I do too much Joe Rogan shit
Too many
and the Rick and
people.
Morty
You're
shit.
so committed to being a hipster that now you can't watch Rick and Morty because it's popular.
Yeah.
I understand that.
You're
Honestly,
making a mistake. I'm
Yo.
just telling you.
honestly,
Your
I
pride
get that shit.
is
yo.
a mistake.
I get that shit, yo. Where
It
I'm from,
hurts
we used to
me.
do that.
Yeah.
Ani and I are doing a watch along of The Simple Life.
That's a really great fucking. That sounds really watchable. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a great show.
Wow.
Is that like a
Watch it real
seventh heaven type of thing?
No,
Nope,
it's
it's-
fucking Paris and Nicole.
Oh, it's a reality
Paris
show.
Hilton and Nicole Richie, right?
Yeah, and they send them to like the middle of a farm town and have them
They're
do
like,
work.
"Here, go live with this poor family for a week and see how they have it." And the girls are like, "What? You're not gonna feed me diamonds for breakfast?"
And then they just fuck all the guys in the town, and then
like,
they get all
"That's-
mad
yeah.
at all their girlfriends, all these like
Oh, this is
ugly
the best
Kentucky
episode
girls
of Wife
get
Swap
mad
I've
at them.
ever heard.
It's fucking great, and it's like seasons long. I think there's like 2 or 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Seasons
Of
That's
these rich
hot.
bitches, like
That's hot.
That's
hot.
literally where that came
We
from.
tried to
Did it?
name
Yeah.
it. We tried to name it that, but she has that copywritten. The term "that's hot."
That came from that show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo,
What an icon.
you guys know the show Wife Swap?
Of course, I remember that
If
shit.
if your family got wife swapped, are you the fun family that gets the strict mom, or are you the strict family that gets the fun mom that's like, let's go paint your room?
I mean, I went over my stepmom's every other weekend, so
Hey man, I ain't feeling this shit, man. I'm going to the second option. I'm gonna do like that and leave
they
you.
got a lot
I'm like
more
Tom Brady. I
snacks.
just go to the third read.
Hey, until I started hanging out with her, I just realized my dad left.
That's so funny. So you ever try to?
just spit on
Let's
you, I feel
let's
like.
watch this trailer real quick of Rick and Morty. We got it pulled up. Oh, I love this fucking overlay. God damn.
Too quiet.
You skipped quiet.
I didn't skip. It's obviously quiet if it's too quiet.
I
Yeah,
love
but
this
you're
joke.
supposed to say.
You know what, Summer? Now it's not quiet enough.
Shut up, bitch.
Just for some bullshit.
Police, a strange
Have you,
morning, ocean
Alex,
man
did you
is
watch
on
Rick and
my
Morty
lawn.
from the get? Like when would you come in as a fan? I'm curious.
So like 2017 when I started working at Gas Digital, the studio was still at Ralph's apartment, and he had it on one day, and I didn't get shit done. I sat next to him on the couch and watched it, and he was like, I think you'd like the rest of this show. You should check it out. And I think that was when it was
downhill from there.
I think it was 2 seasons in at the time, and I went home and watched the whole fucking thing. I was
Hell yeah.
obsessed.
Those first 2 seasons are great.
Yeah, Ralph Sutton.
I
shout
did
out,
watch the
introduced
first
me.
2 seasons.
You didn't? Or you
I did.
They're
Oh,
great.
I did.
Watching Rick's stuff.
Did you like Community? Because it's the same guy.
I liked Community. It doesn't hold a candle to Rick and
You
Morty.
mean like
though.
Dan Harmon? Yeah.
See, I'm not a big fan of Dan Harmon.
Community is okay.
Have you seen Solar Opposites?
There's great episodes and bad episodes.
Solar Opposites?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen
like it's like a secondary Rick and Morty to me. It's like Rick and Morty B.
I almost
I don't have time for TV
compared to the
watching
new
every
Rick
Joe
and Morty
Rogan
season.
episode.
What'd you say? I'm
I
sorry.
don't have time for TV watching every episode of Joe Rogan.
He got his 5
Dude,
hours
we
blocked
get it.
out,
You
bro.
smoke meats. You want to kill elk.
You know what? I would like some barbecue after this shit.
I'm pretty sure Solar Opposites is.
Honey's fucked up.
Not
son.
mad at that.
I'm pretty sure Solar Opposites is Justin Roiland, but not Dan Harmon.
It is. It is
And I
that.
think that's where it's falling short. The combination is
no,
what's
it's
making this show
no.
great.
Actually,
I just didn't love it.
I disagree. I think the reason why
I like how you told her no. No, it's not. You're wrong.
I disagree because I
It's
do.
alright.
Your opinions
I'm
are
still into
bad
some
and you
show.
should not have it anymore.
I'm
You know
still
what?
I'm still into some shit.
that cake hit him too hard right now.
Yo, you finished a slice.
She did, yo.
The weed is in the frosting.
I don't.
Yo,
the frosting's too
she-
strong for me. It's too sweet.
The weed's everywhere. The weed's definitely. It's butter.
Sam's like, oh shit. You said
I
everywhere?
only ate the
Oh
frosting.
shit,
There's
man.
a ton of frosting on this. It's just like I can't eat all this frosting.
I'm also more of a
pass out.
vanilla cake guy. Just putting it out there.
I'll have a sugar rush.
Yeah. So the reason why I like Solar Opposites a lot is because I think the creator that left, the writer that left Rick and Morty, is one of the better writers at Rick and Morty. I think Solar Opposites has a really good dynamic. Have you ever watched it? I think I told you recently to watch
Nah, I
it.
haven't
It's
watched
funny.
it.
I liked it. I'm not saying I didn't
You
like
seen
it.
Solar Opposites?
No,
No.
no.
All right, then moving the fuck on. You guys like tacos? Ani, put the music back on. No, I'm joking. You know. What did you do this week?
Oh, I was with my sugar mama.
That's what yeah.
Yeah, I was with my
Do you have a
Yeah.
sugar mama?
Yeah, kind of.
Congratulations.
That's great.
I'm
I
proud
don't
of
know
you.
how he does it. You know what he said to me the other day? He goes,
You
"The
know
fact
what?
that you-"
Dylan says that, by the way, because I'm chubby. He goes, I don't understand how this fat fuck
No, sugar
has a
mamas
sugar
love
mama.
fat
And
babies.
let me tell you
It's
something,
like
they
a-
do.
They're like, oh, look at my little boy.
She's,
Give me some money.
She's not even old.
Oh.
She's not even old. That's why it's weird to call her a sugar mama.
She's like a
She just
Sugar-
makes good
sugar-
money.
She's just a rich
she's like
16-year-old.
a sugar stepmom.
She's just, her parents are very wealthy. She's in high school.
Have
She
to sign a
doesn't know what to do
contract.
with it.
Yeah,
So what's your arrangement like with her?
I give her a dick. She gives me money.
kind of. And we sometimes we travel.
How much money is each bang worth?
Is it like directly after you're like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna get that?
Is it more of a
Venmo?"
general thing
more
of
of
like
a
you
general-
fuck for a
Does
couple
she
weeks
look
and you're like,
like-
can I have $300?
Now I won't ask for anything.
Joey, just
I
stop
don't.
pulling up random girls until we get the right one.
I don't ask for any of that. I don't ask for anything. Whatever she gives me is like a gift.
What does she look like?
What's
On
her
a
height and
scale of
weight?
1 to 30, what does
What-
she look
what?
like?
She's alright. She's like 5'3",
What skin color?
I like that that's what she picked
buck
up.
45.
What skin color?
I don't know, bro. Like fucking tan. She's Mexican.
What hair color?
Brown. Why are you asking somebody fucking? Oh, you
Joey, look up a picture.
Would you ever have a sugar baby?
You'll never find her.
A sugar baby? I don't think so. I feel like
I saw.
there's just not. I would have a real baby first. I would just have a baby. I would just have a baby and use my money
Yo.
on that.
I would love to take pictures of babies with like stacks of money, like rappers, like next to one of the cash phone, just like.
I don't know. If
Hey,
this
yo,
is-
I lucked out heavy right now, man. My mom's rich, yo.
Yeah.
I saw a woman the other day while she was just walking in front of me, and there was a baby coming the other way, and the way that she broke her neck and just stared at this baby, I was like, something's going on in your brain.
There's
I was like,
a lot of
you
that.
want a baby?
There was
I
a
was
time
like-
in my life where like I would walk around the streets and like it was soul crushing seeing every like suddenly all the babies would pop out and I'd be like, man, I want a baby. So
Oh,
like
shit.
yeah, it's
Telling you, that's
tough.
like-
Oh, that does happen.
yeah, for
But that's
sure.
like, I mean,
That's like
just-
hot girls when you're in a
what is
bad
that? Just like
relationship.
that's not like I'm trying to think just like human, but that's like
Yes,
just like
Hey,
that
those-
is what it was.
what is it?
You know when you're in a bad relationship and then you just keep seeing fine people and they like always want to talk to you and you're like, why am I in this shit?
Like, why?
It's
am I
like, yeah.
dealing
And then the
with this
second you're
bitch?
single, they just disappear.
Disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the old fucking television trope where whatever's like going on in your life, you put on the TV and you keep changing the channels and it's on every
Oh
fucking
my
channel. It was like one of
God,
those
yeah,
things.
Yeah. I hate that.
Remember when you used to go to the mall thinking you could pick up chicks when you're like 14?
And all I ever did was just be Michelle.
Or
remember-
dudes.
I remember
when you
going
go
to the
in-
mall thinking I looked so fucking hot when I was like 12 and
Alex,
13.
you're wearing the same thing you're wearing right now.
But like,
Alex, what are you talking about?
Oh,
It's
dude.
this outfit.
I have this one photo
She's
of
still
myself.
growing into
She
it.
came from the mall.
I have a shirt that
No, you tell the story in your voice. Tell the story in the.
Dude, no, seriously, I have a shirt that I purchased when I was like 10 years old that I had to convince my mom to buy for me, and I was like, I won't wear it until I'm older. It's
Like-
just
like
so beautiful.
skanky?
I wore it on the episode of Legion of Skanks
No,
where
don't.
me and Harrington played Nintendo against each other for the finale of the intern
episode number is that?
Olympics. It's the intern Olympics finale. Michael Che was on it. I can't remember who else was on it. But I wore it that night. Like literally, it's
I
an
just wanna
adult ass
see it.
shirt, and I have photos
Thank
of
you, Joy.
myself at my house of me like modeling this shirt the day that I bought it when I was like 10 years old. Literally in the sunshine in the backyard, like doing modeling poses on the floor. It's straight up child pornography. It's on the cusp.
Maybe we shouldn't.
It's on the borderline. I don't have those photos with me. They're just like at
They're
my
not on
house.
this episode?
No, but
Thank
I do
God.
have like the
Thank
shirt
the fuck
itself is
God.
on the episode. When
I'm
you
gonna
tur-
need you to go get
when
those.
you turn around,
Alex, how far do you live?
there's no shirt in the back. It's
We
just
should
like
go-
a piece of material in the front, and then it's just lace in the back that crisscrosses and ties. And
How old were you?
Literally maybe 11, and I convinced my mother to buy it for me to
How did you
wear
convince
later.
your mom?
When
How did you
I
convince
was
your mom?
11, my
My-
parents dressed me
you
up
know-
as Robert E. Lee.
Kevin.
Yep,
Because
there's
you can't
pictures of me
say
dressed up as Robert E. Lee.
This doesn't sound terrible. You said, how do you convince your mom? Let me finish the point. The first is going to sound terrible because you can't say no. Because it's like if the mom goes, this is what I'm assuming. The mom goes, you can't wear that. She's going to go, why? And it's either explain to your kid, you look like a slut.
She did explain to me. She was like,
Oh, nice.
listen, I'll buy this for you, but you can't wear it until you're older. Like, I'll buy it to you and keep it in my closet and give it to you in a few years. And
She's
I
like,
was
don't
okay
need
with that.
teachers looking at this shit.
And so she did that. So I tried it on once when I was at home. My parents, for some reason, took these slutty ass pictures of me. And
Wait, they took. It wasn't like
It wasn't you?
selfies. Your parents
No,
took
this
these.
was back in
Your
the
dad
day.
came home from work. He goes, what'd you buy at the mall? She was like, she convinced me to buy this. He's like, get the camera.
What year was this?
Wait, who took
like
the?
17
Do you
years
remember?
ago or
what-
so?
This was possibly with like a Canon camera.
This was probably with a
an
like a
iPhone.
roll.
With
you
the
know,
roll- yeah, yeah.
where- yeah, reusable, like a.
The dude at CVS,
Yes.
just like.
Yes.
There's pictures of her
Jim,
mom in the
Jim,
same
can we
outfit
copy
doing
this?
slutty pictures that you
Yo,
took of
your
her.
photo got. Yo, the dude.
It was clean when I got it.
No, but the,
I think I saw that picture
no,
on the
I'm not
black
saying
market
that, you nasty
somewhere.
fuck. The dude at Walgreens.
You should
that
sell
was,
those as the NFT.
That was. That's so funny. Yo, Legion of Skanks. You probably
Does
make
Broad
10 grand.
Topics have a Patreon? You could put those on.
No,
No,
we're
yeah,
on
no,
Gas
Gas
Digital.
Oh.
Yeah, someone at Walgreens definitely copied your photos and sold them to a friend online or something. It was like, yo, I got what you need.
Do you think they're on the dock weeb
I think
somewhere?
they're on the dark web. You guys went on the dark web on Skanks, didn't you?
We did that on my computer with no protection.
I've bought acid off the dark web.
Yeah, but I mean, you probably used a fucking VPN of some sort. You were probably smart
think so.
about it.
Has anyone come
The
after
way
you
that
yet?
Why'd
this,
you-
this was
what'd you
just, I
guys
mean,
do?
we were on the, I guess we're at the Stan's IP address.
clicks now.
We literally typed in.
No,
I'm not gonna say it.
don't say
I'm
it.
literally
Don't
not
say
gonna
it.
say it. You have to find the fucking episode if you
How
want to know we
did-
typed
okay,
it. It's
question,
literally
question.
incriminating.
Question.
It wasn't me who typed it. Somebody was using my computer and it's on fucking.
Do you want to say
You
who that
sound
person
pretty
is?
guilty
No.
right now.
It's like
Wait,
the drugs aren't
on,
mine.
On
The
the
drugs aren't
episode,
mine,
do you know
officer.
who typed it?
I do.
I'm not all I'm asking. If you're watching the episode as a fan,
No.
you don't know who typed it.
No.
So till this day, it's a secret of who typed it.
Yeah, and it's from the Stan's IP address. So it's
It's
probably
Harrington.
Chris Italia.
It's Harrington. It's literally Harrington.
Damn.
Like, I don't let you know. It's Harrington.
Why
Like,
you
I don't
dry
know.
snitching
I don't even
for,
know the
bro?
story. I wasn't even there, but I know who
Harrington
it
was
is.
looking
It's
up
Harrington.
4-year-old puss. It's okay.
Like, let's all be honest. There's only one person dumb enough to actually do it.
You know, that's what happens when you take too many hits to the head and you're not a professional fighter.
But you guys don't.
then you try to
you
become a
guys never
professional
used
fighter?
Omegle or Kick. There's definitely other incriminating
Yeah, but that's like
evidence out
that's
there.
like that's like I'm not
a
gonna say it,
repressed memory that we.
Yeah, but that's like CP with work. That's like a long. Is this it?
CP with words.
I feel like you're not going to be able to see my shirt
Colored
in that
people
little.
or cerebral palsy?
It's going to be too hard to see the shirt in that little thing. But just you guys could just trust my word that it was
Yeah.
slutty
Yeah.
as hell. It was like the shirt
It
that
was
I
like
wore.
the first couple seasons
the-
of Entourage and
I
shit.
wore it to the finale of the Intern Olympics, hoping I'd like get that extra edge in with the slutty
And
shirt.
look where
like,
you
that
are
was the
now.
choice.
Was it towards
you know?
the end of the episode?
It was the last. Yeah. But I mean, man, you can't see anything. Oh well.
It's all right. It is one of those things where I kept going to like Spencer's and shit as a kid, and my mom would just buy me all like the emo stuff.
I always love Spencer.
And it's at some point it's like Hot Topic, right? I don't know why I almost forgot it was named that because your show's named Broad Topics, and I was like, there's no way. I think you have to lean into that as like a parent. You can't say really no. It's like because you don't want your kid to like. Because what if you were like, I'm gonna only
well,
wear
it's like
skanky shit
it's like
now?
pick
Man,
and
it's-
choose your battles, basically. Like the shit that just doesn't really matter in the end. Like like
Your
the
kid-
compromise of like you're not going to be able to wear this shirt until we think it's appropriate, but I'll buy it for you if it means that much.
Wait,
It's
can I
kind of
ask you a
nice,
question?
you
Did
know.
your parents never like stop you right before going into the mall? Like, yo, don't look at shit. Look down.
My dad,
Don't
yeah.
ask me for shit. It's never gonna happen. I'm not buying you shit. I don't care what you like. You can look. You never until you make your own money. Then you might get your own shit. But
Yeah,
my
every
mom
ti-
would never like. There was no questioning like if
Every
I wanted
time
something.
every time you talk like your mom, I've noticed your mom talks with a lot of commas. It's just a lot of like, hey, you. Let me tell you something. By the way, don't.
Hey,
my mom.
you. I don't like your.
My mom talks like a rapper, son.
No, so my dad was the type to like when we go to like Universal, my dad was like, "This is the fucking present. Like, what do you mean? Like, you want like anything else?" My mom was like spoiled, so I had like best of like both worlds. Whereas like one was like, "You ain't getting shit."
But we're only children, so I feel like it's a little.
Yeah, for
different.
an only child, I felt like my parents would buy me anything within reason. Like if
Also
we
had
were
three
if
brothers.
when you find
if
it,
they
pull
were
it up.
taking me into a store, they'd be like, they'd give me, like, you could buy one thing from this store, let's keep it reasonable kind of thing. But I always felt like I was being spoiled. Like, I've always been kind of grateful. I feel like they've done an okay job at not making me feel like making me notice that I'm spoiled and not be like super fucking spoiled.
Are they a fan
Don't worry
of
about it.
like
Oh,
your
they're-
shit now?
Yeah. My mom came to Bye Guys
all right, it's
podcast
fine.
on Thursday and played Guess the Butthole with everybody.
Hell yeah.
She's a fucking lawyer. Like I wasn't expecting her to hang that hard, but she killed it.
She
your
knew
mom,
her
your mom
butthole.
is gonna have a case in the next like 3 years that centers around like a raping in a butthole, and there's gonna be a multiple
I
witnesses.
hope not.
And
She's a fucking
gonna-
family.
and
She
she's
does
gonna
family
go,
law.
guys, I got this. I got this. And he's a family lawyer. Look at this kid's butt.
No, she's fucking great.
That's amazing.
That was my favorite sketch ever from Mad TV, where it was the kid on the stand, and he was like, "Show me on the doll where the man touched you," and the kid takes the doll and just starts rubbing it on his dick. It's the funniest fucking sketch.
That was on TV.
Yeah.
That was on Fox 5.
Yeah, he's legit rubbing. He's not touching the doll. He's like putting the doll on his.
Dude, I was watching a Nickelodeon documentary that I really loved. I feel like you would kind of like that. It was a really good. But they were talking about like Ren and Stimpy and how those shows didn't get like approved by like an overall like how like people ask like, oh, like how does Rugrats have like these adult jokes and Ren and Stimpy, and like there was a time of era where those things didn't go by a censor. So it's like it sucks to think now like even if you're making a TV show.
How old is the FCC? I feel like that shit's been around forever.
No, but Nickelodeon themselves isn't like, hey, this is advertly like, no, don't do this. Like the FCC can only like if your network agrees to do it. You know, like there's look up Ren and Stimpy like adult moments.
Well,
There's
that's
some
why
of the most
after a
wild
certain-
shit.
That's why after. Oh shit, my microphone's cutting out. That's why
No,
after
I'm
a
just cutting your
certain.
mic. I'm just-
After a certain time of night, like it turns to like Adult Swim. Like you can say crazy shit. Like remember when Comedy Central would have like specials where they could say whatever they wanted after midnight? Like they could say fuck on TV.
That's a big thing.
I think it's like you have to play it by the like as you said, like Nickelodeon can kind of pass it if they want it.
When I saw the Boondocks come up on TV, I couldn't believe that shit was on TV.
Yeah, Adult Swim's always had the
But Ren and
craziest
Stimpy,
shit. I
well,
feel.
this is an Adult Swim. This is children's
And
television.
yeah.
Like
Same
Dog.
with like Courage the Cowardly Dog was fucking scary
yeah.
as fuck. Like,
Do you guys ever?
weird.
Would you ever wake up at like 4 a.m. and play that? They had that weird like anime hentai shit on like a Cartoon Network at like 3 a.m, 4 a.m.
Nah.
When I was like
Nah,
a kid.
Somebody was always trying to sell me some shit. You know, like a magic scarf or a fucking.
Yeah. It's like a
Sponge.
1 hour infomercial
Yeah.
on something.
I don't know why you just makes me think of this. One time I was skateboarding home and I had this long board that kind of looked like, you ever seen those boards that like ride on like rocks and shit with giant ass wheels?
Yeah.
And but it was that, but like a regular for street. And this dude just in a shitty BMW with really nice rims, so Florida trash, stops on the side of the street, looks at my board and just goes, "Hey yo, bro, my girlfriend want that. How much?" And I'm like, I'll be honest with you, this dude could just punch me in the face and took it.
Yeah.
Like I never
Like
to
the
this.
beginning of this podcast when he smacked the shit out of you.
Yeah, like, that's what should have happened. And he just goes,
It's
"Yo,
my podcast."
my girlfriend wants that." And this dude just bought it for $200 off of me.
Whoa.
And his girlfriend
Wow.
just standing there, just being like she wasn't even hot. Like, Alex, you're hotter than like this fucking girl who's
Damn, son.
That's.
Is that a compliment?
Hey, Alex,
I
don't
think you need to slap him
Yo,
now.
like, no, I meant more like
She's ugly as fuck, and you're a little bit better than her.
Dylan, you need to just like, this is like out of concern for like your future in the industry. I don't want you to say the wrong thing to the wrong person one day. 'Cause,
I've already
like,
fucked up my Christina Hutcherson relationship, so
yeah,
No,
it's
I'm
like
joking, I'm joking.
you have to
yeah. Oh, thank you.
let it go through the system before it comes out.
This is what I mean.
A
This is
couple
what I
times.
mean. This is what I mean.
Yeah.
There's
Should've thought
there's-
that one through real
There's a
quick.
level of pussy. I'm saying bye.
There's a level of pussy.
There's a level of pussy
Jesus.
that you would do anything for, and I mean anything.
Man, that's 23-year-old
This girl
He's about to say,
was
and you're
a
not on that
football.
level.
This
Dylan's
girl's not
showing
on
his
that
age.
level, and neither are you. You are a little
Yeah.
bit better than her.
All right, all right.
Thank you, Dylan.
All right. You know what? You're right. I'm a back out. I'm pulling out of this joke. You know what Sagalo said? He goes, sometimes when I start a joke on stage, I'll just halfway be like, you know what? I don't want to do this joke anymore. I gotta start adopting that. This at some point I gotta go, bail, hit the bail. I didn't mean that. I love you, Alex. I'm so sorry.
That
I meant-
was never in question. It's like
I meant more like it is crazy though. It's like, would you? I mean,
I know you were trying to say.
sugar
You were trying to
mamas.
say. You were trying to say if it was you. If it
I'm
was
sweating
Alex,
right now,
hold
bro.
on, hold
It's
on.
hot in here,
You were
right?
trying to say if it was Alex, you would have understood, right?
Yes.
That's what you were
Okay.
trying
Yes.
to say.
I see.
That's what he was trying
Yes.
to say.
Yes. I meant more like
You gotta
Alex,
bend
like-
your brain in that direction.
I meant more
Dylan.
like because this is what I pictured. I remember me standing there and two people, right?
He just
and I
didn't
was like,
wanna
Alex,
meet
if you
you
were
live.
standing there, get it.
well worth the
Get it.
$200.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what you're trying. There we go. We got to where you wanted to be, baby. That's fine. That's
That's
right,
why you're my
man.
co-host.
Jesus, man.
Oh,
I
fuck.
did mean though, like it's like if you were standing there, I'd be like, doggy,
Okay, yeah.
good for you. Like, no, what? You look like you would have fun on that skateboard. You look like you would be coordinated on that skateboard. She looked like she would break the skateboard.
Nah, but you know what?
I left it out in the sun at some points.
Hey, Dylan.
Like, why do you
Dylan,
want this?
that wasn't for her though. That was for her. One of her 5 children. What are you talking about? This dude pulled up in a beat up Beamer with hot rims. You thought it was for her?
Oh, he's the stepdad.
He's stepdad. He's trying to show out.
Damn. Yo, South Florida stepdads are dope as fuck.
At least you're hotter than a South Florida stepmom.
South Florida stepmom.
Thank you, Dylan.
Anytime. Guys, this has been another great episode. This has been a great episode at Too Much Content Studio. I'm higher than a kite. Thank you for bailing me out of that one.
Yeah, bro, all
I'm
the
not
time.
sweating at all. Sam, thank you for coming on.
Dude,
Alex,
I've heard of people being as high as a kite, but never somebody higher than a kite, and I'm impressed right now.
I thought he said a Jewish slur for a second. I'm more gas than a kike.
Hitler's in the room.
I'm bowing out. Kevin, you can finish these.
Yo, this
I'm
is
out.
Doped Up
I'm
and
literally
Dying.
canceling.
Thank you
myself.
guys for coming through.
This has been a fucking amazing episode.
Next time we should start every episode with Dylan getting slapped in the face.
What? Why? That's a terrible. Fine. Every time you talk, I
That's
want,
your
I
hot
want
wing.
that music.
That's your hot wing special. It's just the guest smacks him and then has to interview him while
is-
holding back tears.
So we have Sam Buck here.
This is Doped Up and Dying, y'all. We see you guys next week.
Peace.
depths of the sea. Back to the block, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Funky, yeah, the doc went solo on that ass, but it still looks